Hello, welcome back to Roadcraft. I am HeadX, and this is HeadX Road. Now, yes, the last episode we were setting up to get the barrels at the top of the hill. I had to build some bridges, which, as you can see, I've got the bridges all built. These bridges were necessary in order for me to be able to get up here. Now, I may have been able to go a little more direct by going from here to here, but I chose to come around. No real reason why. But got all the bridges built all the way up here. Now, what I did do is after I got up, I got carried away and I did not start the recording again until after I had already brought one barrel down the hill, as you can see behind me. So we're going to start out by dragging this barrel over and dropping it off where I got the other toys at. And then we will head back up and I will show you the route going up there to get that last barrel. So, with that said, let's get it attached to this barrel and drag it down the road. We'll have everything over here gathered in one place, so it'll be a little bit easier to collect. Try not to fall in that hole because it's a pain in the butt to get out of. And you can see the toys sitting right here on the side of the road. And back we go. Yeah, I can't even say that something went wrong with the software or anything like that. I just got carried away. Forgot to restart. But as you can see, I've managed to get all the rocks cleared out of the way so that I could get the tree equipment in here. Ah, that's the one bad thing about this thing, especially when you're in the cliff faces. It gets a little squirrely on turning. And then you got the camera bouncing off the rocks, so it's really zigzagging everywhere. Well, I guess that one's going to fall down. Now this is kind of cool though. Get a little air. A little bit of a tight turn. Nothing we can't handle. And one last barrel. Do your bridges have to look like mine? Do they have to be routed the same way? Nope. I'm sure there's other ways, probably better ways that require less wood and less bridges. Probably bridges that aren't even as steep. But this is the way I do it. However, the one thing that is required is bridges because you cannot get up there to that peak in any other manner. You're going to have to build some kind of a bridge to get up there. Just the way of it. How somebody has a cabin up there, I don't know. Unless you brought like multiple cranes over there. Crane a crane up and crane that crane up to crane the next crane up. And I guess you could do it that way. However, out of 10 items to get, 4 of them are gathered. We have 8 barrels, or 8 toys and 2 barrels. We got 6 more toys to locate out here. All right. That one. We will get rid of our marker up on top of the mountain because it is no longer relevant. And from here, we're going to head over and see how we got to get this one. So I may be disassembling a few bridges to make more. But I think we're going to use a different scout for that one. I don't know, though. I don't know. However, we will come out of... Well, this is kind of a 6 and 1.5 dozen or the other kind of situation. What the heck? We'll just continue on with it. We'll run it out there, run her south. Of course, you notice they're all up in the clouds. Look there, I don't know why the camera changed angles. I didn't do it. It just gets where it doesn't like the terrain around it. Does weird things. We are 720 meters away. Let's see, do I want to cross that or not? I might want to come off road. Yeah, I think we're going to turn a left and cut under the pipeline here. Start cutting across. Again, like I said, I don't know how many parts this one's going to take because this terrain, there's a lot of gaps. I might have to build more bridges just to reach the rest of these. Uh-oh. There we go. How deep is this? Ooh, almost too deep, but we're making it. We are making it. Down here and then up that slope over there. All right, now let's see, getting a little bit closer. Still looks like through this section is going to be the only way up. Come on, stop turning so fast. Come on, get up there. That one rock is keeping this thing from going up over. Yep, she is not gonna. Tank's not making it, dudes. So we are definitely going to have to bring something else out here. But that is also definitely the way up. Okay. There we are. Take the Malamute out. He sits a little bit higher. Alright. Now I need to turn the other direction because that's definitely not the way to go. Pull off to the side so I don't interrupt the traffic. Make sure which route I'm taking here. So I need to follow this around to the left and hook a right. Alright. Now I gotta check again. Alright. We definitely want to stay to the right here. Oh, look. Bet I know who left this pile here. Another huge collection of cars and trucks that I did not clean up earlier. Yeah. We're going to pick our way across this rocky minefield. There's the, I keep calling this a Carillion. Really? See, again, that's why I don't know how many episodes this is going to take. You never know what can happen. Yep. Ah, that's the one I want right there. Why did it disconnect? Oh, because I hit the disconnect button. Now we can disconnect it. Really, with all the water out here, too, I probably should have used the lynx. It's got a snorkel. Most of this isn't too deep. Come on. Get the camera to cooperate. Oh, come on. Get up there. Again, the camera angle thing is just really irritating. Sheesh. Talk about a pain in the butt. Now that I'm up here, let's look at the map. Is there another way that might have been easier? Ooh, possibly from the other side. I don't know, though. Kind of 6 and 1, half dozen or the other. All right. Going downhill should be a little easier. Down wasn't too bad. So there's a possibility that you could get to it by going through the other side. Hope that little toy car's got a snorkel on it. Well, that was bubbling. That's cool. I'm trying not to go on that rock. Because all that's going to do is throw me into the flipping geyser. Alright, where's my road? Road's there. I need to spin around behind me. Swing this way around. No shortage of metal scrap around here, that's for sure. I guess I should have went the other way. Completely off the road. Oh, there is no, okay, so we're heading down here and then over. That's where the road ends. Alright, let's check. Is this where I want to leave it? Yes, because it's right on the way up. So we're going to leave it right here at the double bridge. So, this button. Next one to go collect. Let's keep this upright. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more toys to collect. Like, that's going to be our next one. All right, well, we are going to teleport back to the dry stone base, I think, and go from there. I do believe that will be the quicker way to do this. Why is he not on his own side of the road? Alright, hang on. Yeah, it's on that island. Ooh, well, that's going to be a bit of a tricky one. Ah, well now. Again, bridge building time, I think. What have we got available? Concrete. I got 74 concrete slabs. Do this. Seven. Let's check a regular concrete bridge. Will it reach? There we go. That's going to get us that one. We need 3 slabs. So, we'll go back to dry stone. We're going to recall some vehicles here real quick. That guy can get retained. That guy will get... Really? I hate when I do that. Come on, give me the garage button. See, this is what I was trying to do right here. Was retain this guy, which is nowhere near what it put me in. Yeah, I guess Caroline is more the correct way to pronounce that. Alright, I think that's all of my vehicles I currently have out. Yes. So, this is going to require a greenway and a crane to load this stuff up. Let's go all the way back to the top now. Greenway. Deploy. And garage. Deploy. Resource storage. And what did I say I needed? 3? Hang on, let me double check here real quick. Get the map back where it's supposed to be. Alright. Going this way. Yes, 3. Lost which direction of travel I was going to look for. One, 2, 3. Okay. That and all right. Out of low range. Little dudes think they own the road. What least the Malamutes parked far enough off to the side that they were able to get by. Of course, the way it spun around a little bit there almost makes me wonder if he didn't shove me over there. But I don't think I was facing that direction, was I? Oh, of course, see, I set it to come in off of the other part up here. The important thing is the terrain is fairly easily traversable. Is that a word? Traversable? Able to be traversed? Alright, back to the Malamute. So you can see the theme behind getting a lot of the toys here. Seems to be bridge building. Okay. Delete the marker. Now we gotta try to get back out of here. Which is going to be easier said than done. Especially if I'm upside down in the water. Okay, let's catch the wind for a second. Oh, don't. You gotta turn, dude. When you turn. Oh, now you want it. Too sharp. There goes the camera, because the camera's on the zoom for the camera anyhow is on the same stick as your steering. God, get it. Really? Come on, get up there. Get up there. Grab that ground. Try to see if we can make it across there. Can't seem to get back up. I mean, I don't know that we have a whole lot of choice. fairly certain that there's nothing for me to attach to. Detach. Nope. That's all right. I got a truck right here. We can use as a winch point. Alright. I think we may be good to go. Let's get the greenway out of the way. Back to the Malamute. Oh, no, we're still not good to go. Okay, well. It's alright. One step at a time. Probably wouldn't have been a problem had I taken the lanes. Okay, detach. Nothing I can reach from the front yet. So back to the greenway. What in the world's my Malamute doing? No, detach. Apparently the greenway is still too far away. There we go. So, nope. After you build your bridge, I would back across the bridge so that you're facing the right direction to get out and don't have to take that chance of falling off it. Hold on. That's not flattens, and that means I'm going the right direction here. Why is there a big unflattened section in the middle of the road? That's kind of weird. Seems like I do remember it being there. Ah, my good buddy Chester's pipes. Get this up here and we'll get it dropped off to a nice collectible spot. Once I got them all on a main road where it's easy access to get back to the construction store with them, the rest of it should be fine. I don't know why it is, but every one of my scouts today, it just seemed like they were driving it extremely slow. Happened with me during MJ's stream this morning, and these ones just seem like they're a lot slower for some reason. I don't know. Maybe it's me. Yeah, I mean, you can take these back one at a time if you want, or you can do like I'm doing and drag them out to main road where they're easily accessible, and then drive around and pick them all up afterwards. And do it all in one fell swoop. I like to do them all at the same time just because it's me. Kind of a that's how I roll kind of situation. All right. Check something here. We got to check the time. All right, guys. This is where we're going to end this one for right now. Just based off of the time constraints. So that was two more collected and brought out to the main road, which means we are down to two more toys, which means we've got two barrels and four toys out at the road. So we've got four more toys to get, all four of which on this side of the map, all in some real pain in the neck spots to get to. This will probably be the easiest one. And, you know, Mike was having some fun the other day and ran us a road out here, and, well, he didn't realize it, but he did something very helpful. This one might be okay to get. It's on this cliff, but I'll have to come around here, I think, with an epic crane and try to pick it up. This one down here, I don't know, because it's on a little island. Maybe we can get up from here, radio tower, and then come down and around and see what this is like to get across here. And I believe this was one where it was just an approximation thing. But I think it's on this boat, this little barge. And the final one over here, you know, some kind of rocky terrain, but I think we can, of course, it too is out there. So we're probably going to have to bring a crane out and drive over here and reach out and grab it with the crane and then drive back. But again, they're not too bad, so we'll come back and do that here momentarily. And with that, I hope you join me for the next one. And if you like what you see, hit that like button. If you really like what you see, feel free to share, comment, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you know when I go live. And I will see you next time.